Java generics. Java generics introduced in JDK 5 allow to write classes, interfaces, and methods that operate on different data types while maintaining type safety at a compile time. This eliminates the need for explicit typecastings and reduces the risk of class cast exceptions at runtime, which was a common issue when working with the correction prior to generics. This makes your code more flexible or usable and type safe. Code reusability. Write one class or method that works with the different data types. That is a code reusability. Type safety. Catch type errors at the compile time instead of runtime. Cleaner code. No need for casting when retrieving objects. Key concept. Type parameters. Generics use type parameters typically represented by a single uppercase letter like capital T for type, capital E for element, capital K for key, capital V for value, etc. Enclosed within a angled brackets. This bracket less than greater than angled brackets. These parameters act as placeholders for the actual data types that will be used when a generic process, interface, or methods is instantiated or invoked. Instantiated or invoked. Example, class box. So this is the angle brackets T. T is the type parameter. Now private T content. Private or public box what is called the bracket T content. This dot content equal to assigned to content. So box is the what is called the constructor. So I have a parameter constructor. So this dot content equal to assigned to content. Public T get content. This is return content. Return content. Okay. T is represent T is the type parameter. Generic class, this type parameters. You can define classes that are generic, meaning they can work with the various types without needing to create a separate versions of each type. String, box, string box. This is a object is equal to new box, then the holder. This is a what is called variable arguments. Type argument is string. Now box, integer, int box. These are wrapper classes. New box, angle brackets. 123 type argument is integer. Generic methods. Methods can also be a generic, allowing them to operate on the different types. The type parameters is declared in the method signature. See this public static, this angle brackets. Okay, angle bracket T void print array. T array. So T is the type place type arguments. What's called type parameters. T array and a T element colon array print element. System dot out dot printer. This is for generic method. One we saw the generic classes, and this is the type parameters. That is a generic method. Fourth is the bounded type parameters. You can restrict the types that can be used as arguments for a type parameter by using the external or super keywords. This is useful for enforcing certain behaviors or ensuring type compatibilities. Public T external numbers, void process number, bracket T num can call methods available on numbers. This is the name of the method. This extend the numbers. Okay, can call methods available on the numbers. Build cards, wild cards. The wildcards provide, that's question mark, provide flexibility when working with the generic types, allowing you to represent unknown types or types with a specific bounds. This is like this. This is a what is called the question mark extend type or question mark super type, extends or super types. Now type erasure. Generics are implemented using type erasure at a compile time. This means that the type parameters are removed and replaced with their bounds or objects if unbounded in the bytecode. This ensures backward compatibility and avoid runtime overhead. Now we will see the example one by one. Okay. Create a class that works with the different data types using generic. Now class box T value. So value is the T is the kind of a data type. It's like T is a placeholder for any type, any data type. T is the any data type. Value is the what is called variable name. Now set and get. Void set T value. This dot value assigned to parameter value. T get return value. Now public class main, public static void main static. Now I put a box string. I put empty here, empty created this one. Now string box dot set allow. Now print string box dot get. Now same box integer int box and with the angle brackets and a closed. So here set is equal to 50 because we have not created any constructor, so we are not passing any values in dot box dot get. Now we'll copy this and create a box. As main is my program. I'll put it in my notepad. I'll call it main. Save as. Go to my training folder. Main dot Java. Right now, go there and put its CMD. You can put Java C main dot Java. Now Java CP dot main. See this different. So this is the example for different data types. But here we just declare for T. Okay. Next. T is the generic type parameters. It's like a placeholder for the data type. When you create a box, T becomes a strings. When you create a box integer, T becomes integer. This way, the same class can be used with the different data types without rewriting the code. Now, we'll see this. Another things, T is a placeholder for any data type. Okay. Now, I put a float box. For testing for the float box, I put now we'll add this code. Add this code to existing. Because add this code. Now Java C, Java, I got 5.2 for testing purpose. Okay, next is the now parameters. We check now we check the what is called parameters. Now generic method example. Public class main. So public static here I put a placeholder here. Generic method goes with the any type. Void. So here normally what we put. So okay, whatever we want to return types, we are mentioning this. Now we put a generic type. Void print array, then array. Then put a T item. T is the my variable and T is the any type of data type. Dot colon array print item. Public static void means string args. String of name equal to same tail and raw. Array of integers. So here array of strings. Strings arrays. Here what is called numbers array. Number array 1, 2, 3. Now you put a print array numbers and a print array numbers. So generic types is taken now. Okay. It is not bothered which data type is it. So I'll change the program here. Full generic method example of generic method. There. Execute. Say generic method first is set till name is printing for the string and 1, 2, 3 is printing for the this one. So you can if you want to put a float. Sir, I want to put a array of float. Okay, go there in my original program. Okay, go there, paste it. Okay, here I put a float. These are all called wrapper class. Float. Here. Float. Apple float. 1.5, 4, 2.3, 3.6. Okay, now print array. Common function I am going to call. Only change the parameters float. Okay. Now save this. Sudo this. See now it's giving error because float. F, just add F. Try this. It's printing now. So float means we have to add the literals. Right? Now this is a test. Now we'll go for the bounded types. What is the bounded types? Use the extends keyword to limit the types a generic class or method can accept. For example, it is required that the type must be a subclass of number. Number is a one class. It is extends. Okay, class stats. My class name is stats. T extends number. T array numbers. So it means the any kind of data type it will accept. Kind of the last program. Constructor stats T nums. So this dot nums equal to nums. Calculate average, double average, then double sum equal to 0. Now T num colon nums. Num colon nums. Nums is there. This is there. Num. So each variable, each value I am taking num plus double value. Num plus double value will sum equal to sum plus num dot double value. Fine. So now sum divided by nums dot length. Nums dot length, array dot length. Public. Now I passing a 10, 20, 30, 40. Now stat, integer, instance, new, stats, and at the bracket I put here int numbers. This is the bounded types. This is the bounded types. Now for the double, I put in the double states, new, double numbers. Okay, now I'll copy this, finding the sum of the values. Finding the sum of values. Fine. So 20.025. Same thing, if you want to put a float, you have to change 1.5 F, here put a float. Here put a float array. It means that is, so here copy this float, load, that's it. Here I put a float numbers. Float. Now this dot average. Variable dot average. Calling this average. Find stat is the class name, variable dot average. This program. So good. What is the semicolon is missing somewhere? We follow. Double states already defined. Okay, here we need to put a float. Variable name. Very careful. Define fine. That's it. It's a bounded types. Right? Generic collection. So Java collection array list and hash map use generic initially, internally, array list, string list. See what it is like this. So this is nothing but a list dot add, string fruit list dot get. This is nothing but a generic. So summary, generic makes code flexible and a type safe. Use T or another letter to define the type responder. Generic can be applied to classes, methods, and interfaces. Use bounds to limit what types are allowed. Thank you for watching this video. Please, any doubts? Please put in my comment box.